I just want to thank you all for coming today in celebration of Earth Day. And obviously, what better place to do it than our Pulpit Rock Conservation Area. The Land and Water Conservation Fund has been used for over 50 years now, and preserve places like Big Sur and the greater Yellowstone area, and over 7 million acres across the country. And the most recent bipartisan support for the fund in Washington was truly impressive, and I can't thank the Senator enough for her leadership on this issue, PFAS, which is impacting Bedford, and other environmental issues across the country. So with that, I give you Senator Shaheen. We're going to take a little walk. If you want to say anything,
yes.
Welcome to Bedford.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Rick. And thank you to everybody here who's been part of this great conservation effort. You know, we're here to celebrate two things today. One is Earth Day. This is the 49th anniversary of Earth Day. I can still remember where I was the first Earth Day. I was teaching school in Dover, and we had big events at the school for Earth Day. But we're also here to celebrate the permanent reauthorization of the Land and Water Conservation Fund. So yes, and for all of you here who were so helpful in getting that done, thank you so much. It has been a bipartisan effort. Everybody understands the critical interest in preserving our natural resources, and so it's really nice to see people come together to do this. What I like about the Land and Water Conservation Fund is not just what you said, the importance of preserving Big Sur and some of our national areas, but it's the importance of helping local communities preserve special places like Pulpit Rocks, because for most of people, we may never get to some of the famous national parks or famous places in the country, but we can all get out to Pulpit Rocks or we've celebrated places in Nashua along the river, in Dover along the river, in Meredith along the lake, places that are being protected because of local community efforts that are then going to be available to people in the community to enjoy all the time. And I think that's one of the best things in my mind about the Land and Water Conservation Fund. It allows all of us to engage in the outdoors in a way that makes it real for our children and grandchildren, that it's important for us to protect the earth.
And here in Bedford, our Conservation Commission, our Planning Department did apply for a grant to help improve the accessibility to Pulpit Rock. And I know we're going to take a quick little tour here. Our Planning Director, Becky Hebert's here and is going to lead us and answer any questions.
Before, I just want to make one more point that I know everybody here knows, but it's not just about preserving our beautiful places, it's also about the economic impact of that. What we know is that the outdoor economy is in New Hampshire almost an $8 billion economy, over an $8 billion economy. It employs almost 80,000 workers. The impact nationwide of the outdoor economy is bigger than the oil and gas industry combined. So there is a big economic impact. And so it's not just about ensuring that we have these beautiful places, it's ensuring that the contributions to our economy continues. So thank you all of you, for what you're doing to help ensure that this continues.
Thank you.
So now we'll follow you.
Great, sure. I'll just give a couple of, I'll give some background information on the property. We're going to walk down to Gage's Mill site, which is within the Pulpit Rock Conservation Area. The town acquired the Pulpit Rock Conservation Area in the early 1980s, and it was originally about 142 acres. It's grown to a tract of about 338 acres, and the Pulpit Rock area is a unique geological feature, and it was originally a privately owned attraction. And in the early 1900s, folks would come and visit the pulpit and pay to see the pulpit, kind of the way people would visit the flume. And in the hurricane of 1938, all of the boardwalks and amenities were destroyed, and it was still visited by people in Bedford and became a beloved spot. And we're very excited to be expanding access to the Pulpit Rock Conservation Area. The LWCF grant allowed for the town to improve access from this new neighborhood. The developer who built out the preserve subdivision, which we're in, constructed the parking lot, but there was just kind of a rough path leading to an old roadbed. It was not an attractive entrance to the pulpit, and the LWCF funding allowed us to improve the trail surface make it more accessible for all users, including people with mobility concerns, and provides a second means of access to the Pulpit Rock geological feature. And it also highlights the Gages Mill site. So it's about a half-a-mile walk down to the Gages Mill site. We can walk down towards the mill, and if you need to turn around at any point, you're just going to follow the trail back to the parking area.
Good.